Question everything, for the truth should not be televised, and that's for sure. So with that, you know, when you think about eugenics and stuff like that and abortion, it's a very, very serious situation on every level. If you don't know nothing about eugenics, go check out Margaret Singer. Research her and understand why she created these things and what she said out of her own mouth about the Aboriginal Negroes of America and what the plans was and are still when it comes to making us vanish. So with that, when it comes to youth, our children, certain information they are protected from based off of being children, especially at schools. And just recently you had, you know, colonizers, you know, down at, all Aboriginal school in our community. And they was on the campus trying to pass out abortion information to the children, our children, which was unlawful in the sense of what it is by the rules of the school when it comes to passing out any type of information and soliciting any type of information on the school campus, as well as giving out any type of information that has to deal with pretty much any type of lifestyles when it comes to dealing with the children without parental guidance. And in turn, violating that reality based off of them being children. And it got shut down by the school administrators immediately based off of what the rules are. But just let's look at this for a minute though, When it comes to our people, especially after eugenics and as eugenics still go on, because allegedly, they would never even really talk about these things and what it's about. This is why you gotta look up Margaret Singer, what all this stuff was created for in the first place, and who she was, and what the real agenda behind it is. Because we're not wanted, and this system itself is set up for our destruction, regardless if we like it or not. And that's just the basis of it. Because without no generations, there's no future. That's just the reality to it. And if you're willing to get a people to wipe out their own generation, then there's no future for them as a nation. Their numbers are trickle down and trundle downward to where eventually you can go extinct, depending on how many of your generational youths that you sort of vanish off the planet. But this is what it was about, and it's like, how do you even come to Aboriginal Negro schools and pass that stuff out when you could have just went to your own local neighborhoods and your local schools and passed it out? But you drive way down to our community and pass out these things like you're helping our people when you're not. That's not a help. Not to mention trying to give it to our children. This self-destruction, because that's what it is. But see, these are the trick bags that we are under. Whenever the camera ain't around, whenever our eye is not on them, the colonizers, as a collective, is always plotting our demise. It's just the reality to it. If it ain't, then go ask them for justice, for reparations right now for what has been done to our people in the form of Holocaust, genocide, and massacre to where we at today. Crimes against humanity done to our bloodline. Asking for a bill passed for protection against hate crimes, even though the federal census of ethnic hate crimes of America says you are number one on the top of the list, but they haven't given you a bill passed yet, nor have they given reparations. So something is at amiss. Something is not right. Because at the end of the day, why haven't they did these things if everything is in a sense of upright, honorable, and just to how we are supposed to be all equal today and live in this kumbaya existence. It's not. It's a fallacy and a fantasy. That's what it is. So when we look at these real truths, this is actually what is going on. These trick bags to where they can come down to the school and even try to give out pamphlets that talk about deleting our beautiful bouncing babies off the planet. Go figure. You got to protect your children, guys. You got to protect our generations that's leading us into the future. And we got to teach them the truth about where we at and what is going on with us when it comes to us being under oppression, and that we're not free. Emancipation, a proclamation did not free us. It led us to mass incarceration. It gave us a new trick bag to think that we're equal to a people that keeps us at the bottom of the barrel. And then it teaches us that it's our fault that we are some sort of like crabs in the barrel, which is all chaotic bullcrap talk when it comes to never being liberated. Thus, not talking about that. Because liberation means separation from your oppressors that infringed upon you, invaded you, not passed down through generations to their inheritors to maintain your oppression. That's not liberation. That's a trick bag. And that's where we at. And this is why we haven't got reparations in the form of reparative justice, in the form of what it means to have the land back that they owe us, money that they owe us to mechanize our land and to grow our nation back again on our own, for us to be a nation again as Aboriginals of America. They haven't even tried to start that process. We done took that trick bag and followed these celebrities, these house brothers and sisters, into this belief category of witchcraft that we are all one nation, getting crushed under their God. That's really what's really happening. Because at the end of the day, if we had our own, we would be doing a lot better. You know, just like when we had the so-called black leagues and the black water and the black this and the black that, that was representative of us. And if we had kept that, we'd have been able to build from that and structuralize our own nation and control our own resources based off of our reality for ourselves as a nation. And in turn, we lost all that through this so-called integration that ain't never worked, because we ain't never integrate as people. We just integrated our dollars and integrated our minds into a lie that shows us every single day that we're not equal, nor as we really truly want it, nor as we really truly need it in a system that's been set up for our destruction. So always stay diligent in teaching the children the truth, so that way they can see through the lies and be able to deal on the level of what we're really dealing with, so that way we can build ourselves up and build ourselves out of oppression into liberation, and in that we can build our nation. So with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.